Okay, good evening, everyone. This is a different session that I'm going to do today because most of you will see me teaching mathematics and good of science topics. But there are some of my students who had asked me to cover few important English grammar topics, which are important for your exam point of view. So I'm not going to cover everything in detail from step by step because most of you are in 10th standard. I believe that you already know the basics of sentence structure, some important tenses and all. I will take directly from there. Okay. In the first session of today, we are going to learn about the direct and indirect speech, or we call that direct speech and reported speech. If I say, I want to go, it is like direct speech. The person who is speaking, the sentence, if we tell exactly as I am telling, then it is called as a direct speech. Suppose you people will say that Ram said he wanted to go. Then it will become like you are reporting what I said. That is called as the reported speech, or indirectly you are telling what I said. That's why it is also called as the indirect speech. Either reported speech or indirect speech, these are the same names. And direct speech is what someone tells. And usually, I will tell you the structure of this one and also four different types of sentences like statements, interrogative, exclamatory, and the imperative sentences. How in each case, what are the rules involved? If you follow these rules, definitely you will be not doing any mistake in your board exams or even in any English Olympiads also. Okay, let me share a worksheet. This is the notes I will be sharing in the YouTube channel what we are going to upload it today. It can be easily accessible to all. And in case you have any doubts, please put into the comment box. Okay. This is the main topic for today. This is direct and reported speech. Direct speech means what the people actually say, like I said, and mainly it consists of two parts. If I speak about third part, I can say Shashank said, he, Shashank said, in the inverted commas, sir, I want to learn about direct and reported speech. Here, Shashank said is the introducing part. And what did he say? I want to learn about direct and reported speech. This is the main reporting part. So when I speak about him, what I say, Shashank said that, or Shashank told that he wanted to learn direct and reported speech. This is called indirect speech. Normally, the reporting part is always placed within the either inverted commas or quotation marks. Correct? No, it is the reporting part that we need to report. What are the important rules that we have to remember while converting? The exam question can be asked by giving the direct speech, and they may ask you to put it in the reported speech, or reported speech, and they may ask you to write in the direct speech. One rule, if you know, reverse writing is always easy. See, these are the rules that you have to remember. The reporting part always takes subject verb object form when reported. Normally, reported speech is always used in the textual and written form in the literature. But direct speech can be used in the literature as well as during our conversations also. Okay, in the conversations, normally we don't use much of the reported speech. Okay, whether it belongs to statements, interrogative, imperative, or exclamatory sentence, it always takes subject plus verb plus object form whenever we report it. Okay, the introducing part, that's what we are writing before the quotation marks with the comma separating. This is normally replaced by the words either said, told, asked, wanted, ordered, requested, exclaimed, etc. I will show you some examples. And also, there should not be any quotation marks or inverted commas when we are writing them in the reported sentences. Okay. Now, what are the changes that will happen before going to the examples? In the direct speech, if I say now, in the reported speech, it will get converted as then. If I say thus, it will get converted to so. I want you to note down these points. If you note down only these points, this will be sufficient for you to whenever you are writing. Okay? And is now will get converted to so. If I say I wanted to go long ago, then in the reported speech, what will say? Ram sir said he wanted to go much before, correct? No? Long before that time. So ago will get converted to before. This will become that. These will become those. Here, I'll give you one example with this word also. Many of you would have not heard this. It will get converted to thither. Here will get converted to there. Hence, thence. Today, when I say it will get converted to that day, because always the reported speech will be in the past tense. The reported part also will get converted to the past tense only. So that day it will become. Tomorrow it will become the next day, the following day, the coming day, or the day after, like that. And yesterday will become the day before, or the previous day, the last day, or the gone day. And day after tomorrow will become 2 days after. The same way day before yesterday means 2 days before. Like these are some important changes that we see in the introducing part. In the reported part. Okay, in the reported part, whenever we have these words, what I have written before the arrow mark, these will get converted to these words. Okay, later on I will share this file also with you people, so that in case you miss out something in the notes, you can copy from there. Okay, and what are the changes in the sentence construction? I hope you all know the basic sentence structure of the 4 types, correct? Now we have 4 types of sentences. One is statement type, like I ate an apple. This is a simple statement, correct? No, I is the subject here, ate is the verb, and apple is the object. Subject, verb, object. To reported form also, it will be in the form of subject, verb, and object only. It will be the reported part, okay, will become in the same form. But interrogative sentence, what will be there? I will ask, did you learn this? Did you learn this? Did is the verb, correct? No, verb will come first. Subject is the like, did you learn this? It is having 2 verbs. One is the did is the helping verb, and that is called as the questioning verb. And learn is also normal verb, main verb, correct? No, subject will be there. You, this, or this grammar topic is the object. But when it comes to the reported form, it will get converted to subject, verb, object method only. See, next, in case imperative sentences, that is understood subject will be there. Correct? No, one by one I will give the detailed examples. Followed by, means subject will be like a understood subject. Shut the door. You shut the door, we will not say. Shut the door. Whom I am telling? I am telling you. That is like ordering, questioning, all these things. Keep quiet. Whom I am telling? I am telling you to keep quiet. That is already understood. That you is an understood subject. Correct? No? Plus verb plus object will be there. This is the sentence, but sometimes this also will be used. But normally when we in the reported form, it will get converted to infinitive with to. Means infinitive is used with the word to add it to that one. We'll see the examples later. Verb and object will be the same. And exclamatory sentence will go exclamatory sense with it. Oh, or ask. Oh, what a beautiful, we'll say, no, what a. These are the exclamatory sense words we'll be using first, followed by the subject and object will be there. Correct? No? And again in the reported form, it becomes subject plus verb plus object. See here, all had got converted only into subject plus verb plus object form only, except that in the imperative sentences, he ordered to close the door. That will be added there. That's it. Okay, that's the only change. Now, what we do, each of these things, I will explain with some examples. Why I explain this structure? Because in the grammar, many times you people don't know how your marks are getting deducted in the exam. You think that you have written the sentence correct, but the examiner says that you have actually done some mistake. Okay, let's take this one. One example, starting from the reporting statements, we'll start. How we want to report. Like here, the verb outside the quotation marks is called the introducing verb. Like Anika said. If you say, that means said, that is called the introducing verb. I am learning grammar. This is the verb inside the quotation marks is, that is learning. When I use the word, that is called the reporting verb. Okay, Anika said. Said is the introducing verb. I am learning grammar. Within the inverted commas, what we do, that learning is the reporting verb. That is, IV means introducing verb, RV means reporting verb. Okay, this is the format we are going to use it henceforth. Reporting statements. First, let us see out of the 4 types of sentence, how do we convert them to reported speech statements? What we see. Yeah, I'll be sharing this in the group later on. Okay, some of you have asked. Okay, no issue. Some of you are saying you are having some difficulty on the video. If your network is not permitting, it's okay. But pay attention to the class. Okay, here reporting verbs generally used are say and tell. Correct? No? Say or tell means said or told. In their past form, we will be using. Correct? No? Tell can be used in a statement when the speaker and the addressee are clearly mentioned. That means if I say Anika said, and also whom they are speaking, no, both are, if at all they are clear, then we can use like Ram said to Sita. Correct? No, Ram told Sita, we'll say. Here, said to will come. When we use the word told, we should not use to. Okay, Ram told Sita will come. That means tell can be used when the speaker and with whom he is speaking, the addressee, are clearly mentioned in the sentence. In that case, we'll use the word tell. If the addressee is not mentioned clearly, just we'll say or said can be used. Okay. Now let's see other reporting verbs used in this case. These are all the words that we can say. Remarked, observed, suggested, replied, answered, declared, warned, reminded, explained means explained. Most of the cases when we use in the reported form, these all will be there in the past form. That's why though I'm displaying in the present form, I'm reading the verbs in their part. Correct? No, protested, pointed out, pleaded, repeated, assured, and all these things. Correct? No? And statements are reported using the conjunction that. He confessed that. He pointed out that. Or she pleaded that. All these statement sentences when we are using, after this verb, we are using the conjunction that. Okay, let's see some examples. English grammar is such thing, whenever it tells so many rules, it is always confusing. It looks like confusing, but when we explain with some examples, it is easily understood. Correct? Now, let's come to the examples. Ram said, I am going to Bengaluru this evening. Okay. See, Ram said, this is the introducing part. This is the reporting part. Correct? Now, within the inverted commas, what we are writing, I am going to Bengaluru this evening. This is the reporting part. I hope whether the text is clear, or you want me to increase the font size a little bit. Okay. If you want, I can increase the font size, but if it is clear, means it's okay. 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 Now, Ram said, I am going to Bengaluru this evening. How do we convert this one into reported speech? Ram said that, see, I used in the statement, we should always add that after this introducing verb. Ram said that I is reporting to Ram, correct? No? So I becomes he. Either if it is a female means she, if it is a neuter gender or common gender means it will become either this, that, or it, like that. It will get converted appropriately. Okay? Ram said that he, and said is a past tense, so always am will become was. I am is the present continuous tense. But when we use he, we have to convert into past continuous tense. Present continuous will get converted to past continuous tense. He was. Correct? No, when it comes to he, it will come was, past continuous tense. he was going to Bengaluru. This what I said, it will get converted to that. He was going to Bengaluru that evening. Means this sentence was told by Ram some days before. We don't know exactly 1 day before or 4 days before. We don't know, or last month also. What we say, Ram said that he was going to Bengaluru that evening. Understood? The list what I said, this will become that. Correct? This is what is the change here. Okay. Now let's see a couple of more examples. See what I said. Whenever we are using said to we can use. But when we use, we should tell the verb tell. We should say only tell. Told. Told to is a wrong expression. We cannot say told to. Only to can be used after said. Okay, not after tell. Let's take one more example. The boy said, "I don't know what my father will say." The boy said, "I don't know what my father will say." So what we say? The boy said that. The conjunction that is used here. The boy said that. Boy is there, therefore I'm using he. Don't know is the present tense. Its past tense will come. Did not know. Correct? No? Many people have the wrong habit of using did not knew they will use. Whenever we use the helping verb did, already the sentence has got converted to past tense. We should not use the past form of the verb. We should use the present form of the verb only. Means I did not understood is the wrong sentence. I did not understand is the right form. Okay. The boy said that he did not know what his father will get converted to would say. His father would say. Let's see the next example. I am guilty. The defendant said. That means the judge is asking the questions and finally the defendant, he finally accepted, yes, I am guilty. He accepted. Or he admitted that. Admitted means he accepted the truth. So what we use here, the defendant admitted that. We can say the defendant said that, told that instead of that one. The defendant accepted that we can say, or the defendant admitted that also we can use. I am is there, it will get converted to he was. We don't know the defendant is male or female. In general, whenever there is no clarity about male or female, we prefer to go with the male. That is how the English language is there. English language is little pro male when it comes to the sentences in the gender form. Okay, so we use the defendant admitted that he was. Am will become was. He was guilty. I am guilty. Subject, verb, correct? No, subject and verb is there. So here become subject is there, verb only will come. Only thing is present tense will get converted to past tense. If it is simple present, it will get converted to simple past. If it is a present continuous is there, so it will get converted to past continuous. Okay. Now we'll see the next example. I said, I saw him dancing yesterday. So I said that. After said, the conjunction that is added. But here it is there in the simple past. No, I saw him. See, saw. That is simple past will become, it will become past perfect. The always simple past will get converted to past perfect. And present continuous will get converted to past continuous because already it is the past tense. So it has to become past of past. Always you remember reported speech means past form we have to use. But already if it is there in the past means past of past is called as a past perfect tense. Correct? No? I hope you know the basics of the tenses. Past perfect tense means past of past. Whenever you are telling two actions that have taken place in the past, the one which has taken earlier among them will use the past perfect tense like had been or had eaten, like that we'll be using. Correct? No, I had seen like this. Okay. I said that because it's a past tense, it will become past perfect. I had, whenever there is the verb had, even if you use have or has also, the verb will always be taking the past participle form only. V1 is the present form, V2 is the past form, V3 is the past perfect form, past participle form, and B4 is the gerund form. It is the general convention what is like means what? Eat is the present form. That is it is a V1 form. Ate is the past form. Eaten is the V3 form we say, or the past participle form. And V4 we call it the gerund form or ing form we call eating. This is also called as the present participle form in English grammar. Okay. So V1, V2, V3, V4 means eat, ate, eaten, eating. Write, wrote, written, writing. Sing, sang, sung, singing. Right now, in some case, dance, danced, danced, dancing. They are called as the regular verbs. Directly just by applying ed, we'll get V2 and V3 form. Here, seen, whenever we are using the verb had, have, or has, always remember the verb has to be there in the V3 form. See, saw, seen. Seen is the third form, correct? No? I had seen him dancing, rest everything will come the same day. Yesterday means what we'll do? The previous day. You remember the top list what we had seen? Yesterday means the previous day. I said that I had seen him dancing the previous day. You will try this and just go through the sentence. John said, when I go to Mumbai next time, I shall meet your brother. Because here the person who is speaking and the person whom he is addressing both are clearly mentioned, we always go to tell. The verb of tell we will use, that is told. When both are clearly mentioned, we use the word tell. When both are not clearly mentioned, we can use the word said, or we can use the other verbs also, introducing verbs. Here's what we said, John told Orin, followed by the conjunction that. John is the female name. That's why what we say, that she will say. She, but the sentence little bit changed, you see. She will become would, or shall also will become would only. That she would meet his brother, means Orin's brother, when she went to Mumbai next time. See, next time will become next time only. Go to will become past tense went to. Simple present is there. So simple past it has become. Always remember, simple present will become simple past. Present continuous will get converted to past continuous. Okay. Present perfect will become past perfect. Okay. And same way, simple past will become again past perfect. Okay. It's past perfect only. That means present perfect and simple past both will get converted to past perfect only. These are the basic points that we should remember. Okay. Okay. John told Orin that she would meet his brother when she went to Mumbai next time. I go to means because John is telling she when she went to Mumbai next time. Okay. His mother, why it's telling? Because she told Orin. If they are English names, sometimes you may get confused, but most probably in our exams we get the Indian names only. So you people are very familiar with what name is a male and what name is the female. I hope you got the examples of the statements, what we are doing, simple methods. Now let's go to interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentence means the sentences what we use for asking something or inquiring about something. Questioning sentences what we say. Correct? No? These are used to reporting using ask or inquire. That means he asked or he inquired, we'll say. Okay. Examples, let's say, she said, may I have the pen? She said, whenever we are using within the inverted commas, we can use the sentence as it is. May I have the pen? Or may I have the pen, please? When I use the may I have the pen, please, she requested also we can use. But simply if we have may I have the pen means he asked. Okay. So she asked will come. Said will become she asked. If, when all the interrogative sentences will start with this, either if or whether. This is the structure what I said, correct? No? If or whether will get added, and the same subject verb subject, the verb and subject will get interchanged here. Let's see here. See, she asked if she might. May will become might, shall will become should, will become would, and can will become could. Okay, again at the end I'm giving all the lists, okay, so that you can note down there. She asked if she might have the pen. If she might have the pen. If it is, see, you see, the question mark is disappeared because it has got converted to a normal subject, verb, and the object. And the word might is the helping verb. She might have, the pen is the object. Subject verb object, it's a normal sentence. Okay. Second one, you see, he said to me, what are you going? Sorry, what are you doing? He's asking, correct? No? So what we say, he asked me what? Because he asked me, correct? No? So I will come, or will become past tense was, what I was doing. What I was doing. He asked me what I was doing. You understood the sentence? Next, you see, if the sentence begins with a questioning word like what or may and all, the same question word will be the connecting word here. We should not use any other word. That means only thing is it may get converted to its equivalent form. Like may will become might, and will become could, shall will become should, and only those changes will takes place. Okay, but if it is a normal questioning word like WH questions or HO, how, what, when, the same questioning word will be used as the connecting word. Okay, we should not change that word. Okay, like if the sentence begins with an auxiliary verb, like may, can, did you open the door, like that, if he asks, then the connecting word will be either whether or if. If it is a questioning word, then the same word will be used. If it is a auxiliary verb, may, can, will, shall, did, do you want, like that if we ask, then it should be replaced, it should be the connecting word used there is either whether or if. Understood the difference? Here, may is used, so she asked if she might have the pen. Or she said, can I have the pen? She asked whether she can have the pen. Sorry, whether she could have the pen. Because past tense, no, can will get converted to could. Whether she could have the pen. Okay. He said to me, what are you doing? He asked me what I was doing. The same questioning word will come in the reported form also. Okay. Now, let's see some more examples. How old are you? The teacher asked. The teacher asked whom? It's not clearly mentioned. We can say that, suppose the teacher asked me like that, if we consider, how old are you? Correct? No? The teacher asked me, how old? Because the same questioning word has come as the connecting word. How old are you will become, or will become was. But was I? How old I was? I was. You saw the difference in the. The teacher asked me how old I was, because the questioning mark should not be there. It get converted to a statement only. Okay. Do you think that I am a fool? The kid asked the shopkeeper. What did the shopkeeper do? He had taken 10 rupees and the chocolate of 6 rupees he has taken, he gave you only 3 rupees back. So the kid asked him, do you think I am a fool? I know maths. I know calculation, subtraction also. Give me 1 more rupees extra. So how did this can be reported in this case? The kid asked the shopkeeper. See here, do. It is a auxiliary verb. Do, did, can, may, and all these things are auxiliary. So either we will be coming with if or whether, whichever is the appropriate one. The kid asked the shopkeeper whether he thought, because shopkeeper means normally we consider him to be male. He thought, think will become into the past tense. He thought that, same thing, he was a fool. In this case, he is the shopkeeper. This he is referring to the kid. And will become past tense. Think also will get converted to past tense. Correct? No? The kid asked the shopkeeper whether he thought that he was a fool. There is no question mark here. Correct? No? Hope you all understood this. So anybody has doubts, means please raise your hand and you can ask also. Okay. Okay. Now let's take, he said, will you listen to such a man? So will you, again what? It is a auxiliary verb, so it has to be replaced by either whether or if. Question, that's why he asked. Nothing is mentioned, so he asked me, we can say. Whether I will become converted to would listen to such a man. Rest everything is almost the same. Correct? No? He asked me whether I would listen to such a man. Same thing. He said to Ram, if at all we used, he said to Ram. And the same sentence, will you listen to such a man? So what we use? He asked Ram, sorry, R should be capital, okay? Normally, he asked Ram whether, in this case, I will not come. Correct? No? Whether he, because Ram is nothing but a male third person who will be using whether he would listen to such a man. Rest everything will be same. Only I, he or she will be used appropriately based on what is the person to whom this sentence is said. If nothing is mentioned means either we can use as if it is spoken to us or we can use that as if it is spoken to some third person also. Both sentences will be taken as correct. Okay. Where is the man who did that? The police asked the people. Some door was broken. Somebody has complained that the police had come and they said, where is the man who did that? The police asked the people we can use, or the police inquired the people also we can use. Inquired with the people. Whenever you use the word inquired with the people, we can use. Or simply the police asked the people where the man who had done that was. Who did that? Simple past had done. Past perfect it got converted into. Simple past and present perfect both will get converted to past perfect only. Where the man who had done that was. Or where was the man who had done that also we can use. The police asked the people where was the man who had done that. But the best appropriate English is where the man who had done that was is the most appropriate. Okay, these are the examples for the imperative sentence or the questioning sentences. Now what we do? We will use imperative sentences. Imperative sentence means what? Mainly, we'll be giving a command or we are giving the ordering something. Correct? No. Rama said to Arjun, "Go away." See here. Normally, the commonly used introducing verbs are told, commanded, sometimes requested also, sometimes ordered, advised, or shouted. Rama shouted at Arjun. That also we can say. Father shouted at the kid, "Don't touch that." Because he was about to touch that electrical iron. So what the father will do? Will he say, "Son, please don't touch that," will he say? Suddenly he will shout. Correct? No? So what will say? Father shouted at the kid not to touch that iron box. That will say. Normally sentence what will say? Father said to the kid, "Don't touch that." But when we use the reported form, father shouted at the kid to not touch that iron. Okay. Now let's see this example. Normally, we use the connected word to. Whenever the imperative sentences are used, always we will use the connecting word to. Rama said to Arjun, "Go away." See here, Rama, go away. It can be in order, most of the cases. Correct? No, go away. So what we do? Rama ordered Arjun to go away. Here, ordered Arjun. It is followed by the connecting word to. And rest of everything is same. Rama ordered Arjun to go away. That's it. Okay. Okay, don't make any marks. I think I will disable that annotation. Okay. We'll see. Okay. Now, he told as fast as you can. What he is telling? He is actually telling the driver to drive as fast as he can. He wanted me to drive because when nobody is told here, we will always try, preferably take it as if it is told to us. he wanted me to drive as fast as I could. Can will become could. Correct? No? He wanted me to drive. Who is the connecting word? Always followed by he wanted me to drive as fast as I could. Next, you see, the father advised him, do unto others as you would have done others do unto you. That means if you don't want others to shout at you unnecessarily, you should also have the habit of not shouting at others unnecessarily. This is what is the English proverb, correct? No, do unto others as you would have others do done unto you. So the father advised him, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Now, the father advised him. The same, because already advised it is there. So we'll use the word advised only. Only thing is connecting word to we'll use. Do unto others as instead of you would, because him is there, no? As he would will come. He would have others, do will get converted to have is there, therefore third form of the word should come. Have others done unto him will come. You will become him, because this you and you is referring to that person whom the father is advising. Correct? No, he and him will become. Understood? The father advised him to do unto others as he would have done others done unto him. Let's take the last example. He said to her, please wait here till I return. Okay. He said, please wait here till I return. So normally please word is used means we should use the word. Requested we can use, or told also we can use. If at all, if it is the parent means told we can say, but if at all we are telling to our friends or some elderly persons, we use the word requested. But since the context is not clearly mentioned here, we can use either the word requested or told also. He told her to, we can use, or he requested her to. After he requested her, followed by the conjunction to. Always all the imperative sentences should use the conjunction to. Okay, connecting word here. He requested her to wait there. Here will become there, I said. Correct? No? Till he returned. Return will become the past tense. Returned. Correct? No? Why did we use here he? Because till he returns, she has to wait. Correct? No? He told her to wait there till he returned. I hope this is clear. Correct? No? Now we'll go to the best sentence, which is little interesting also. This is called exclamatory sentences. These are all the wishes also sometimes. Correct? No? Exclamations and wishes are reported using the connecting word that. Always use the word that. See, imperative sentences we are using to. Interrogative sentences we use two types, like whether or if will be used, or ask or inquire will be using. But statements normally they are used with the conjunction of that. Okay, statements and statements and exclamatory sentence both will use the connecting word that only. Okay, but it can be the connecting introducing verb can be exclaimed, like wow. We say sometimes that is in that case we'll use exclaimed, or wished, declared, prayed, cried out, shouted. All these things can be exclamatory sentences, correct? No? Etc. Normally, exclamations like "Oh, alas, how," or "How beautiful," we say. "How, what a shot!" Yeah, when Virat Kohli hits six, what we say? "What a shot!" We say, correct? No? "Hurrah!" When someone wins, we use "Yeah, hurrah! We won the match." Bravo, we'll say, correct? No, when somebody did a little brave act, etc., are used in direct speech. Correct? No? In the direct speech, these words are used, but these words will be converted to these things in the reported speech. Either exclaimed, wished, declared, prayed, cried, etc. See, in the reported form, in the sentence, whatever the exclamation marks we are using, no, like alas, we put an exclamatory mark. That exclamatory mark is omitted. And if you want to intensify the feeling in the reported speech, then we can use the words like very, big, with delight, with regret, with sorrow also can be added, but only those should be appropriate and you should have that basic common sense to use during those sentences. Okay, now let's see Examples how it comes. Geeta said, what a lovely flower, or what a beautiful flower, we can say. Correct? No, Geeta said. But it is an exclamatory sentence. Correct? No? What we say? In the introducing verb, we'll convert this said as exclaimed, followed by what I said, that has to be added. Geeta exclaimed that it was a lovely flower. But whether we have to use indeed, it is our wish. Sometimes to add that little extra masala to the sentence, we'll use this word. Even if you don't add this word also, the sentence is correct. Okay. Geeta exclaimed that, the past tense is there, so exclaimed, that is the conjunction. It was a lovely flower indeed. Understood? He shouted, the house is on fire. She is shouting to all the neighbors to come and help them out. So shouted in this case because she used the loud voice, but actually what it comes, she cried out will come. Correct? No? She cried out, followed by that, the house is on fire. This is how we shout with an exclamatory mark. What we'll say when we are reporting about that incident in the paper or in the written speech? She cried out that the house was on fire. Here you see the exclamatory marks, whatever we have written, those are removed. She cried out that the house was on fire, followed by full stop. Got it? Next, we'll see he regretted with sorrow. He regretted also with pain or sorrow. Good gracious, it's impossible. That means he tried a lot of time, but still it was not possible. So what he used? Good gracious, it's impossible. See here, we use the exclamatory sentence. He regretted with sorrow that it is will become it was. See, that is the conjunction we used, connecting word. It was quite impossible. Good gracious, it is impossible, he said. No, just we use the word quite. That it was quite impossible. This will come a little bit with practice, but I'm going to give you so many examples now by mixing all the sentences. Using those things, if at all you follow, almost all the type of questions that you will get in your board exam are covered. Okay. Before we continue with these exercises, just I would like to say, these sessions we are doing for all the students who are my students as a part of my 100 for 100 program, and also for the students who had been there in the talent exam for the SKRPU college, which was conducted for the 10th standard students, all the students in this region, and these are being done free of cost. So at the end of this session, I want you people to put what all the other topics you want us to cover. Like next topic, already some students have asked me. Tomorrow, I'm going to cover you with at the same time active and passive voice. In a simple way, structured way, it will become very easy. And any other topics, if you want, means you can just put it in the chat today so that these things will be noted, and then we will cover them later. Okay. And the people who are having direct access with me, you can put a message to me later on the WhatsApp also on the group. Okay. Now we'll see what are the tense changes that we see in the reported speech. See, do or does will get converted to did. Do or does is the present tense. It will get converted to past tense. This is a simple present. This will get converted to past. Simple past. All the verbs in the V1 form will get converted to V2 form. That means simple present will get converted to simple past form in the sentence. Like go will get converted to went, write will get converted to wrote, read, read, sing, sang, like that. Okay. And helping verbs of the present continuous tense. These are the B forms of the verbs, correct? No? Is, am, or. These all will simply get converted to only with was or were. Correct? No? Was or were. Depending upon singular means was or plural means were. And have and has will get converted to had. These are the perfect tense, correct? No? Present perfect tense. So these will get converted to past perfect form. Have been or has been will get converted to had been. And simple past, I said, correct? No? If the sentence is already there in the simple past, it will get converted to past perfect tense. Did, if at all we use the word already, so it will get converted to had gone, had written, had sung. V3 form, correct? No? Third form of the verb we'll use. Was and were past continuous, already it is there in the past tense. Past continuous means what will they? It will also get converted to past perfect continuous. Simple past, it will get converted to past perfect. Present perfect will get converted to past perfect. And past continuous means what? Past perfect continuous it will get converted to. That means was and were with was drinking or were sleeping, like that it will come now. It will get converted to had been drinking or had been sleeping, like that. Okay, past perfect continuous it will get converted to. And had with V3 form will remain as had with V3 form only. There is no change in that, in the reported form. Same way, had been with V4 form will be there in the had been with, because past perfect or the past perfect continuous tense is what we were converting them, present perfect or simple past. Already it is a past perfect tense or a past perfect continuous tense. There is nothing we can change. In the reported form also, it will be there in the same form only. Future tense like will and shall with verb V1 form. That is simple future, correct? No? Will and will become would, and shall also will get converted to would only. Because should is normally used sometimes to ask the questions or compulsorily to tell. But in this case, will or shall will always get converted to would only. Will or shall be is there means it will get converted to would be. Okay. Will or shall will be there with have means would have, shall have written that or would have written, it will get converted to. Will have come earlier, would have come earlier. So verb in the V3 form will remain in the V3 form only already, because have means always it will have, has or had. Always remember that it will follow with V3 form only. Will, shall and have been is there means what? Only this will get converted to would have been and followed by same V4 form only. Correct? No? Been, is, am, or, been, being. These all are followed by ing forms only. Correct? No? These are all called as the B forms of the verbs. Can will get converted to could, may will get converted to might. Already could, would, should, or might is there means they will remain the same but added with have. Could, I could drink, but it will get converted to I could drink, it will become I could have drunk. V3 form it will come. Have is there, no? That's why the verb will get converted to V3 form. He should write. Then what will say? He should have written. You understood how it is changing? Same way, ought or must also it will come the same way. Ought and must will be used and have written. These are all same. The last two things are exactly same. Could, would, should, might, ought, must. These all will have the same word added with have followed by the full form of the verb. Now let's see the final examples. Okay, the solved examples. Do you know how to behave? See, there must be no talking in between lessons. Suppose if somebody is, I see them speaking when I'm teaching here, I can use this sentence, correct? No? Do you know how to behave? There must not be talking in between lessons. The teacher said. What we say? The teacher, because this is the questioning sentence, correct? No? The teacher asked the children, or the teacher asked the students also we can use. Okay. Usually, when the students are children, then only we'll use this kind of harsh words. Correct? Now, when I'm teaching to the elders, we may not use this kind of harsh sentences. Correct? Now, that's why we'll say we can use the word children or students. The teacher asked the students or the teacher asked the children, because this is the questioning sentence interrogative, so it started with whether. Whether they did not know, do has got converted to did. Correct? No? They did not know how to behave. But this is the one sentence, and there is also a second sentence, no? This is a normal statement. So what we use? She said. Followed by that, she said that there must be no talking in between lessons. Correct? No? There must be no talking in between lessons. Everything is same. She said that there must be no talking in between lessons. Okay, let's take the next sentence. Where are you going tomorrow? He said. He asked where, you has got converted to he, so R has got converted to was. where he was going tomorrow, the next day, or the coming day. He asked where he was going the coming day, or where he was going the next day. Where is Noida? Said Ravi. Or also you'll say Ravi said, in note comes where is Noida. Ravi asked where Noida was. Correct no? Is had got converted to was. She said, do you see any animals? She asked if she saw. See, do has got converted to verb. Correct no? Helping verb, it's there means it will get converted to either if or whether. She saw, she had become to simple past. Simple present means simple past. If she saw any animals. Question mark has got removed. Correct? Did you attend the classes yesterday? Said Sham. Sham asked. It is started with a helping verb, so it got replaced by whether. Correct? No? Whether he did you attend means whether he had attended the classes. Yesterday means what? It will get converted to the previous day. Understood? I hope all of you have got the clarity. What I'll do, I'm going to share this PDF in the group. Once we upload to the YouTube, the same thing will be shared with you. And I'm going to give you these practice exercises. You write the following sentences in indirect speech. Some statements I had given, interrogative questions I had given, yes or no type. Interrogative sentences, WH type questions I had given, means either why, when, and or how kind of questions. Then imperative sentences I had given, and also some negative imperative sentence also I had given, and exclamatory sentences, and some sentences I had given with mixed application. You can check whenever we are using these sentences, what are the self-check checklist we'll do. These questions you people can try. What are the checklist normally we should use? Whether you remove the quotation marks, you should mark. Whether you used means you should ask these questions. I used that, if, whether, or to. These are the connecting words, correct? No, appropriately. Whether did I use? Then yes. I changed the tense correctly. Means verb which is there in this tense, whether we have converted them to past tense or past perfect tense or past perfect continuous tense. That we have to check. Whether I change the pronouns correctly, that means Ram means he, Sita means she, dog means it, this means that. All these things will come. The pronoun, appropriate pronoun whether we have used. There are two people within the reported part means the first one, whether he, second part maybe she or her. So that she or her, he or him has to be used properly. Then you change the time words. Today, tomorrow, yesterday. Correct? No, that day, the day after, or the day before, 2 days before, whether you used to know. And for your help, at the end, I had given you the answer key also. But my recommendation is don't see this answer key. You will solve all these sentences, you test your knowledge. Once you write all these things, you spend some 10-15 minutes to become mastering about these things. Go through these examples once again, and you just write them, and then you check with the key answers. In case you have some special questions where you had doubt, you can always use the you can share them in the group also. So some people have asked the phrasal verbs. Okay. After active and passive verb voice, I will note down this topic, phrasal verbs. And also, I think Abhay had asked, and Purti has said prepositions. Prepositions we'll do at time. Okay. See, all the topics like tenses are there, question tags, direct and indirect speech, active and passive voice, subject and verb agreement. Whatever we saw the phrasal verbs connected with it, these are all are having the simple rules. Only the prepositions are one thing, and figures of speech in English grammar, these require a little bit of a practice. Okay, what I'll do, prepositions, I will create one video and I will upload it and I will share with you. Okay, I hope you all understood the methodology what I used. Was it very fast? No. Thank you. And if you want me to do any other topics also, you can put me in the group. Okay, tomorrow at the same time we'll be covering the active and passive verbs. And in case you people want any important topic in science or math also, you can ask. But preferably, I would like to cover this English grammar first, which is common to all the boards. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed the session. And in case you enjoyed it, you can just put the thumbnail. And for tomorrow's session, once we share the link, you can share with your friends also. Tomorrow is the holiday Republic Day, but morning you all will be going to the flag hosting session and all. So we'll do same time in the evening. We'll spend 1 hour so that we'll master one topic. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And for the patience listening, and you're all welcome. All the people who have said thank you. Okay. Bye. See you tomorrow at the same time.